When we last spoke, I was working on my drum. This guy here, that got such bad reviews that I took it apart. And I'm looking for a new skin for it. I think it was just a bridge too far for folks. They put up with a lot of my weird stuff and they just couldn't abide this one. I will get a proper head for it and I will do an update when I put it on. No big deal. Oh, and this is butt ugly. This is so ugly. Butt ugly. Is that bugly? Is bugly. It's nasty. And I like the top. I really like the way the top came out. And I like the process. And sometimes, man though, the sides just came out disgusting. I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking I wanted to try something. And I destroyed something beautiful. I murdered something beautiful. So, I hope you had a Merry Christmas. I know I did. We had a nice time. I didn't do anything foolish in the shop. I didn't do any crazy shop project. And just let my last two videos stand on their own. And even though I murdered that beautiful box, the video was actually really fun. And I got to do the split screen with the multiple personalities. And I thought that was really fun. It's one of the few times I think that a video has actually turned out better than the project. So generally my editing skills are dismal at best, but I think the split screen worked out pretty well. I don't know what to call him, Evil Peter? He's not evil though, he's just traditional. Traditional Peter, traditional woodworking Peter might come back, so if I have the time. Oh, Christmas, here we go. My Christmas gift I got was a glue bot and I really like it. What's funny is, I'm going to admit it, it took me 20 minutes of squeezing and not getting glue out before I realized that you had to cut the tip to let the air out. I wish I had that on video of me just sitting here like, what is wrong? I pulled out the pamphlet, there's no instructions, it's just didn't make any sense, and I was squeezing and the glue wasn't going up. And so, whatever. I got it. I'm an idiot, but I figured it out. So, I'd like to do a little segment that I call Answers to Questions That Nobody's Asked Me. Why do you have a safety cone in your shop? I don't know. Why not? Do you have a piece of walnut that looks like a Jawa sand crawler? Yes, I do. What's playing in your car right now? Awesome Mix Volume 1, the soundtrack to Guardians of the Galaxy. Obviously. What crazy things are you planning on putting in epoxy? Ooh, I've got some cool PVC shavings. I wonder how those would look. I think they look pretty neat. It's got a sort of bird's nest feel to it right now. Will your butcher's string ever run out? No, I don't think it will. I think I'll have this butcher's string till the day I die. And this was in my father's shop. And I use this word shop loosely. The man was to tools as Wile E. Coyote was to catching the Roadrunner. It was a disaster. And I honestly felt bad for him. He had zero mechanical inclination whatsoever. He would plan, he was studious, and then when it all came down to it, he just, I don't know, he couldn't get cog B to fit in ream A. It just wouldn't go. And so then he'd grab his hammer and he'd make it fit. And then we'd all leave the house and come back later when the repairman was there fixing everything. So yeah, I don't think it'll ever, I think I'll have this forever. So YouTube's interesting because YouTube is awesome, and I love 2014. It's been fantastic for me. I mean, it's been awesome. You know, I organized a scrap bin challenge, which was fantastic. I got to work with so many cool people. I got to meet Steve Ramsey. 2014 has been fantastic, and I love it. But I tend to go overboard, and I tend to get wrapped up in things. I'm not doing this for a living. And I have no plans of ever doing this for a living. I have a mortgage, I have 2 kids, I have, you know, a special needs daughter, and YouTube is just not the sort of security that I will need in my life. So this is just for fun. And I had, you know, some t-shirts up for sale on my website for a while, and I just got rid of all that because I don't want to do any of that. There are guys out there who do this for a living who need your support more than I do. You know, Steve Ramsey does this for a living, Jay Bates does it for a living, David Picciuto's doing it for a living. Those guys need your support, and save that support for them, because I don't. I appreciate you viewing, I appreciate you sharing, and that is awesome. And YouTube, the revenue I get from YouTube is enough for me to buy sandpaper, to buy glue, to buy, you know, odds and ends for the shop, and it's sufficient, and it's all I need. And I don't want to pretend that I need to do this full time, because I don't. I will make myself crazy. I'm enjoying it, and it's fun. And the minute that it becomes a business, I think it'll lose all of its enjoyment. I have this sort of personality that's like, go, 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 make it overboard and make it miserable. And I don't want to do it. So I'm resisting that urge to make it miserable. I'm gonna just take this at my own pace. I'm gonna have fun. And the minute that it's not fun, I'm gonna walk away from it until I get the urge to do it again. And hopefully that'll mean that I can continue to make videos and make projects for a long time. Thank you very much for watching, and I wish you all a happy new year, and I will see you in 2015.